Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure accessory review. Today, we're going to look at the Neca Alien Romulus Accessory set. I pre-ordered this from the Neca store, it arrived today, so let's take a look. Bunch of cool stuff. We have the alien in his sort of chrysalis thing in space. A couple of the facehuggers that are in stasis. A large regular facehugger, a couple chest bursters, their version of the pulse rifle. The area that's going to let these facehuggers, I believe, insert. Bunch of cool stuff. Inside of the package, Alien Romulus. Other side, you can see big chap, other accessories. At the back, here are all the different contents. Looks really cool. And at the bottom, there's a barcode, if that helps anybody. So with no further ado, let's open it up. And I did get 4 of these accessory sets because I need a ton of accessories for my alien collection. Alright, now that I've got these accessories out of the package, here they are, all laid out in front of you. We have a ton of cool stuff. We have Big Chap in his sort of little cocoon or rock or whatever you want to call it thing. Then we have a facehugger, 2 different chest bursters, 2 different facehuggers, the sort of proto pulse rifle, and then we have this little sort of container for a facehugger, as well as different interchangeable glass pieces showing it partially escaping and then melting all the way out. Before we take a look at all that, let's talk about this set. So Alien Romulus is a pretty cool film. Warning, I will be mentioning spoilers in this video. My first complaint about this set is I wish it came with 2 more things. I wish it had a top part to seal on top of here, thus making it the sort of cocoon or asteroid or rock or whatever it is. That would be really cool. And I also wish it had a small little cocoon thing that you could attach to the wall. That was what the alien did after it was the chest burster, as it was growing quickly into being the full adult Xenomorph. Still, you do a good amount of stuff, but there's always more that I'd ask for. Motion tracker, etc., maybe a canister of that black goo stuff they were carrying around. There's an endless amount of accessories I would love from this film. Film's not perfect, but it was really good. One of the best films we've had in a while. In this video, we're going to take a look at each piece one by one. We'll check them out with some figures, check them out with some other accessories, etc., etc. So let's start off with the big, large piece in the middle, the big chap himself. And I did get 4 of these Alien Romulus sets. Here they are, laid out in front of you. So here's the big chap. I have mixed feelings on the big chap surviving the first film. He got blasted into space, and I'm okay with an alien surviving in space. He tried to climb back in the ship. They used the thrusters, pushed him back out into space, and then what is it, like 15 years later or something, they find him sort of cocooned in this little rock that I guess he made, this little chrysalis. You can see, we have the traditional smooth domed big chap, the biomechanical look. He's sort of curled up, tail wrapped around him, etc. On the back side, sort of like an asteroid, it does have a little hook here so you can hang it on the wall. Whether you want to do this in your action figure world or in just real life, I personally think you could hang these up in the side of an alien hive and they wouldn't look bad, sort of cocooned into the wall. They do that stuff. It looks good. He has sort of like a copper, almost like brown color to him. But I really do wish it had another piece to put on top so you could totally close this thing up and reenact the opening when they cut it apart and exposed him. Then we have the chest bursters. This accessory set comes with 2 of them. One looks like it probably just burst out and it's sort of crawling through the floor. You can see the little arms there, dome on the back, a little face. It has a bendy wire on the inside. You can see those little holes there. Kind of have like a snake slithering around. Looks like it's going to be going on the floor, scurrying across. And then we have a little one and a little bit more of a traditional look. This one has the hands outstretched. The mouth, the face look pretty good. You can see those holes so the plastic can breathe. Now this guy's very top heavy. Try to stand him up, just falls forward, falls to the side, etc. It also has a bendy wire. Let's see if I can sort of bend it enough to get to stand up properly. After messing with them, you have to do something about like this to get him to stand up properly. Like I said, very top heavy, can easily just sort of fall to the side or fall forward. But if you balance him just right, he can sit up. Here's a look at the Facehugger. Facehuggers played a huge role in Alien Romulus. For the first time, we saw swarms of facehuggers crawling toward you, or running toward you. This facehugger is a lot darker than usual, and I do remember it looking like that, but I don't remember it having these sort of light, almost yellow or flesh-colored fingertips. It makes it look like sort of a tropical spider. I can see some sort of pink in there. Cool, but like I said, I just don't remember the fingers looking like that in the film, and I could be wrong. On the inside, good sculpt all over this thing. Nice paint job. Believe the tail's a bendy wire. The plastic seems to sort of be fighting that a little bit. A little hard to get it to bend properly. But it is a nice feature. And the facehugger itself looks good. It's just the fingers and little joints just throws it off a little bit. It makes it look a little bit less like a facehugger than I'd like. And since I got 4 of these accessory packs, it's a start of my facehugger swarm. I also got 2 of the Alien Romulus aliens, so now 6 facehuggers. And I actually have 4 more of those on the way, so that'll give me a total of 10 facehuggers. Excellent swarm for this film. Next, we have a couple more facehuggers. Same color scheme, and it's supposed to be the same facehugger, just in a different position. So, this one here is curled up and sleeping. This would be when it was in cold storage, in their sort of science labs, hibernating. You can see it has the same pink, the same on the inside, yellow fingers, etc. It looks good. It's wrapped up. And I think if you really wanted to, you could probably unwrap this thing. I mean, it's all glued there, but I think you could actually pull it apart. Then we have this one, which is also curled up, but it's a little bit different. This is one you could potentially put onto an action figure's face. You could open up the fingers, sort of slide it around him, put this around their neck. I think that's a really cool feature. On the back of the package, I believe they showed this wrapped around an Alien 3 Ripley. Here's that facehugger wrapped around an Alien 3 Ripley. She's in a generic type outfit, so it doesn't really scream Ripley. Now, this is the bald Ripley, so her head is a little bit smaller, allowing the facehugger to wrap around pretty nicely. Kind of got to move the tail and fix the fingers after you get it on there, but it looks good. Looks pretty nice. Works great as a facehugger victim. Now, if you had the regular version of Ripley from Aliens with the bigger hair, you would not be able to put the facehugger around her. You need a figure with a pretty small, smooth head. So I brought out a squad of Marines, custom Marines that I thought would work good with these facehuggers. They have pretty simple haircuts, pretty smooth heads. So I thought this would be really cool to have some Colonial Marines facehugged. And just like I hoped and it predicted, works like a charm. These facehuggers will be very, very, very valuable and useful in my Alien collection. Loving this accessory set. In addition to the facehuggers, you get this other accessory that you can use with them. This is called a cryo frame case. In the films, the facehuggers were in sort of stasis or cryo sleep in these little compartments here. They were on the wall, although this one looks like it's portable, has a handle at the top. They were in this thing, and then once they took the sort of cryo stuff out, turned it off, they started to wake up and come out. Now here they are in a glass container, completely shut. It's empty, but I believe you can put the curled up facehugger in there. Now, this accessory, it's kind of hard to get open. This may or may not be the one open before, but pop this thing open, and bam, you can actually pop the glass piece out, replace it with some of the other ones. And the other ones are, this one, it's just starting to melt through. And this one, the facehugger melts and comes all the way out. Take this small curled up facehugger. Looks like we can put it right inside of here. And presumably shut it. It actually fits. You gotta kind of mess with it a little bit, but here's the facehugger curled up in stasis. It's almost in like a little briefcase thing, so you can take it, walk around. Will and Utoni finally has their samples. Here it is with a fully intact piece on the outside. And then with a little bit less intact piece on the outside, you can see just starting to melt through. And then here it is with the last piece attached up front, where the facehugger is just about to fully escape. And maybe it's not supposed to be displayed with the facehugger like this. Maybe you just display without the facehugger in the open part, as if the facehugger just came out and dropped to the floor. Here's a look at Ash, who can easily fill in for Rook, holding that facehugger in the cryo frame case. And then we have one final accessory. This is sort of the proto pulse rifle. This is called an F-44 AA pulse rifle. And it's very similar to the one from Aliens to a point. I believe it has an ammo counter on the side. Apparently this is the 4th pulse rifle in this grouping. The barrel looks very similar. It has a strap to put over your shoulder, and it has this back part here that would sort of go like around your shoulder, under your arm, and support you, and then would have auto aim. This one's done in a predominantly white color, so it's very different from the pulse rifles from Aliens, but it looks really cool. You can give it to some of your Marines, or maybe some other figures. I thought it would look good with the Weyland-Yutani mercenaries. I thought these pulse rifles could look good with the Weyland-Yutani commandos that I have. The color scheme works pretty good. White pulse rifle, white mercenary. They had pulse rifles in Alien 3. I don't know, I think it's a match made in heaven. Unfortunately, I don't have enough of these proto-pulse rifles for all my Weyland-Yutani commandos. So overall, there you have it. It's a fantastic accessory set to enhance your Alien Romulus collection, which is not a very big collection. We have the accessory set, and then the Scorched Xenomorph, and that's all they've made so far. And as far as we know, that's all they're going to make. I bet you anything they're going to make an Offspring at least. What else could they possibly make from Alien Romulus? Well, I think they could make a big chap figure if they wanted to, but they've done so many big chap figures already. They could do the main female lead as well as Andy. They could do Rook's torso. I would totally buy that. Personally, I think they're going to make the Offspring and then call it a day. They better at least make that Offspring the unique creature for this film. It is a really cool accessory set. The big chap in the sort of asteroid or rock. It's cool. Personally, I think I'll put those on the wall, and it'll be like aliens cocooned up in the side of the hive. The Facehugger, the chest bursters, also very nice. All of those to the nursery. The Cryo case thing. It's very cool how you can put the Facehugger inside there. You can have it sort of coming out. You can have it empty. A lot of different display options there. That'll be cool in my Weyland research facility. Then the Facehuggers that are wrapped up. That is so cool. First, one can fit inside the Cryo thing, and then one can be on top of your figures like they're impregnating them. In addition to that, the proto-pulse rifle thing is also really cool. So I'm really happy with everything in there. I just wish that they gave us a small little extra thing, which would be the cocoon, the Xenomorphs between the chest burster and when he became a full adult. It'd be a nice little thing. It wouldn't even have to be that big. You could stick it on the wall. And I would have loved to have had the other side of that asteroid, so you could shut the big chap, have a complete asteroid, have it open, see the sort of imprint on him at the top, just like in the film. I'm really happy with what I got, but of course, I want more. So this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to save the video, add it to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure and action figure accessory reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.